working on the Acadian. So, I got this big box here, and I'm sure you guys are wondering, Brett, what's inside your box? And I want to show you guys. Alright, so I got this big box today from the Auto Parts Center here in Winnipeg. This is not a plug for the Auto Parts Center or Performance World, but I'm pretty excited. So let's get the opening here. Probably going to cut myself because usually every night in the shop consists of me doing that. Let's go ahead and open this. Good job to Performance World for doing a good packaging job here. And inside my box, drum roll, a new rad. Spiffy. All right, so I know you guys are asking, Brett, why did you buy a rad for your car? You already have one. We saw 2 3-minute videos where you had this rad in and out of the car. Well, the thing is, that rad's actually not for this car. So that rad is actually for the Pinto wagon I have that's buried in the snowbank outside. I do have plans of putting that car back together this year, so I need that rad back. So, this is my new Performance World rad. It is for an LS conversion, so it has the water inlet and outlet on the same side, and it's a cross flow. I'm doing this because the water neck on the driver's side is basically touching the blower. So I have it on the other side now, and I'm going to pull the other rad out quick, and we're going to see if this thing fits, because truthfully, I don't know if it's going to fit. And with a little YouTube magic, it's in. It fits. I can't believe it. So, this is awesome. I got a lot more room down here now, which, I mean, rad and the blower's pulley isn't going anywhere, but it's a little bit more reassuring knowing there's a little bit more of a gap there than there was before. And having the outlets and the inlet on this side now, I got tons of room. As you guys may remember, I had a big interference problem having it on this side. So now all those problems are no longer, and I'm gonna have to run down to the Auto Parts Center and grab some hoses and try and get this plumbing all buttoned up. So I'm actually gonna interrupt today's video quickly to talk a little bit about Olsa Tools. And I know some of you guys are probably wondering, Brett, who is Olsa Tools? I've never heard of them before. Well, behind the camera phone, I actually have one of their kick-ass 15-piece half-inch drive deep impact socket sets. Olsa Tools is a Canadian-based company right here in Alberta, Canada. They came about roughly 5 years ago, and among socket sets, they actually make wrenches, tool organizers, pry bars, you name it. So, without further ado, because who doesn't love an unboxing? So as you guys can see, that's actually a pretty kick-ass little socket set. I must say I'm pretty impressed with myself. The nice thing about Olsa Tools is they actually do offer a lifetime limited warranty along with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. So you guys truly are getting the tool truck experience without the tool truck cost, which is awesome because nobody likes to finance their life away on tools. These are actually affordable. The other awesome thing is I actually have a 10% discount code that I'm going to offer you guys below, somewhere in a box down here below this video. And you guys can save 10% off your next order. So huge thank you to Olsa Tools for sponsoring today's video. And let's get back to plumbing this car. All right, so admittedly, this part of the video is probably a good week later, at least, than the last part of the video. I'll flip this around and explain why. So I had a buddy, Ruben, do some welding for me here. We're able to cut the water neck on the top and bottom, along with weld a fitting onto the water pump. It took a while to get the fittings with COVID and Christmas and everything else going on, so I was kind of waiting on that. Also got some dash 16 line. As you guys can see, front end is finally starting to come together. A lot of finessing, stuff that doesn't fit properly anymore. Front end was kind of all out of shape and took a bit of time to kind of bring everything back together to the way it should have been, or was. So I'm going to take these fittings off, throw them on this hose, and hopefully the cooling system's all buttoned up. Alright, so after a little bit of cussing and swearing and some loving and finessing, managed to get these AN hoses completed. I now have an upper and lower rad hose. Also have an extra large black coffee from Timmy's because that's what I need to get through the day. So the cooling system is more or less buttoned up, which is great. Next big-ish, smallish project would be to get the rear brakes installed in the car. Also managed to figure out why the car kind of had a gangster lean to it. The Caltrac bars had a bit of preload on the passenger side, so the car kind of sat all wonky, and I'm glad I was able to figure that out because it's been bugging me because the car hasn't been sitting level. So all this is buttoned up, a little bit of wiring, a couple more fittings for the fuel rails, and that should be good to go. And I'm really hoping here in the next couple months that this car is running and hopefully driving shortly thereafter. So just wanted to say to everybody, Merry Christmas. Sorry, this video was actually supposed to come out before Christmas, but as you guys can tell, didn't happen. Happy New Year. I'm going to release this video tonight, so going into the new year. Wish you guys all the best. Thanks for watching, and may 21 be better for all of us. Take care, guys.